there as well. Okay. So first we'll talk about matchup. We have Ahri Nunu against Shinzao and Hui. I would say it's kind of hard for Nunu to play here, and it's kind of hard for you to play as well. Hui, Shinzao, they kind of cover a lot of space, so unless Nunu lands a snowball, it's going to be kind of difficult to be able to make a play onto Hui, because Hui has a, what's it called? EQ, the fear. So the only kind of reliable way that you're going to get a gank off is if you charm him or flash charm.
Oh.
Like while Nunu is coming in. Otherwise, Nunu W will miss pretty much every single time. So that's something you want to keep in mind. In terms of matchup, Hui is kind of an uninteractive lane. Right? It's kind of like... Yeah, he just wave clears. He's kind of like Victor, but like less... like less poke heavy. He can poke, but generally only if you're standing like in the minion wave. So that's something to keep in mind. If that's the case, I personally would say going just AP scaling perfectly fine. Malignance is really good against champions that just clear waves, meaning like you can have your ulti cooldown up a lot more. So level 1 through 4, it's not going to really matter too much. I would say level 4 might be the most important part. But I'll kind of give my reasoning for that in a second.
Okay.
So right here, you can see they're kind of over here. You're going to get a ward. That's perfectly fine. I personally like this ward a lot with the setup of, what is it called? Deep ward. Yo, Scarlet. Give me 1 second. Someone raided. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Thank you. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is LegitKorea. We are a Challenger Ahri main, and I am currently doing a coaching session. So thank you again for the raid. All right. So yeah, at the very beginning of the game. So you see how you're kind of standing here?
Yeah.
If you actually walk here, wait, do you know about this? Like,
yeah, Sig told me about that.
Yeah, so they can't see you. So this is why it's like kind of OP. I do this almost all the time. Because if they're not standing right here, they can't see you walk here.
Yeah.
And at the very beginning of the game, that's generally when people will stand here. If you see them immediately, you could just back up like this again. And then maybe go for another ward afterwards. But yeah, that's a really good ward, especially with deep ward. You'll definitely catch the enemy jungler, and you could just play towards this side to play safe. Okay, you can see that Hui did the exact same thing, but this ward is actually significantly less important for Hui. Do you know why?
No idea.
Alright, so the reason is because of the junglers. Nunu, when he ganks from river. But like when you're playing against or like lane or river. So this ward specifically doesn't really help that much for Hui. If he just like if he sees Nunu right here and then he just walks down this way and then just W's down mid, it doesn't do shit for him. But if you see Shinzao do blue Gromp Wolves and then Raptors, you'll definitely see him here, and you could always hover this side because he'll be playing from top side and can gank you like this. All right, and then if he ever shows up to gank you like this, you'll be able to spot him right here.
Yeah.
So that's specifically why it's beneficial to you and not as beneficial to him for this ward.
I see.
Kind of something to... Wards are kind of a different topic that I'll like to get into if you're interested, but as of right now, I'll try to focus on like Ahri specific right now.
Okay.
Now level 1, it's hard to get into range of Hui, but Hui only has Q and he has Comet. So if you do ever take a trade, I would go aggressive with W or play safe with Q. Okay. Those are your two options. So I'm assuming you want Q, yep. You'll see he'll try to, he's probably gonna QE. But if not, okay, we push the wave. Okay, let me stop right here real quick. Okay. So that level 1 tech is... are you trying to do the one that I was like talking to you about before? Or were you just pushing to just kind of push?
In my head, I'm like, Hui, he's just gonna be trying to farm. I want to just get my income and then try to roam. And so I'm just trying to not get hit and secure as much CS as possible. So yeah, not much else going up in there.
Gotcha. So right here, he's gonna hit level 2 first, which isn't really that important because he's kind of playing like out of your range.
Yeah.
And you're gonna hit level 2 soon as well from this. But level 1 right here, let's kind of go back.
Okay.
So it's good that you're kind of like stepping back, kind of like, because you can Q the minion, right? Q, and then the AoE could hit you right here.
Yeah.
So I like the movement that you're doing right here. However, when you're playing kind of like to kind of like aggress onto Hui to make him kind of like, you're kind of mind gaming him right now, like, ooh, I'm gonna hit you and things like that. So right with the Q, he missed that. But the unfortunate part right here is this minion is actually gonna get targeted by these 3. So instead of autoing this one, you want to be autoing this one.
Oh, okay.
So that even when, let's say, for example, even when, right, because you can see how his minions are all auto-attacking this one. So he's able to secure level 2. If you were able to secure the level 2 for this one, you might have been able to get a quick trade before he hits level 2 for like a passive combo.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So you can trade and take a little bit of damage, but in return, you would be much stronger with a level 2 combo with Electrocute. So that's something you can keep in mind because you did have the early push right here. So immediately right here, I would be autoing this one.
I could have hit the guy.
Yeah, either like you could either hit him or like go for this one. I don't think too much is gonna happen. Okay, perfect. We see him right here. So he actually did a bot side. So if you look, he had a red buff. As well as the timer, like Nunu's right here, Shin Sao's right here. So that means he started red, Krug's Raptors, and then he's gonna go Wolves, Blue, Gromp, and then take this. So level 4 is really important because at level 3, what you can do as Ahri is if you're healthy enough like this, do you know level thresholds, like level up timers?
No.
Okay, so this is the 3rd wave. The first, when you hit level 2, it's going to be 2nd wave first minion. Level 2 is 2nd wave. Sorry. First minion. First melee. And level 3 is going to be 3rd wave, which is this one right here. And it's going to be 2nd minion.
Oh.
So these 2 right here. And this is important because a lot of the times, this is something that people don't think about. A lot of the times, people will go Q, W, E, right? Level 3. You will unlock Q, you will unlock W, and you will unlock E, correct?
Yeah.
But if we're not really looking to trade against Hui, and we're looking to get prio, why don't we do Q2, W1, or Q2 and E1. Because if you do 2 points into Q, what ends up happening is by the fourth wave, so you'll see right here, you're gonna hit level 3 on that minion, exactly that minion right there. Hit level 3, and you can see, oh perfect, you actually do 2 points Q. This is actually perfect. So let me slow this down. And the reason for this is now you have way better wave clear than Hui, because he went W. He went all his abilities, right?
Yeah.
That's not that good wave clear though. Ahri Q2, wave clear wise, is I'm pretty sure one of the strongest in the game. Because of how low the cooldown is, it's 7 seconds. As well as the just pure raw stats from it, like the flat damage. Okay? And so you can see right here, what you want to be doing is you push out this wave. So don't be scared right here. Do not be scared. You have 2 potions. You just need to be playing more towards this side rather than this side. That's all you need to be worried about right now.
I know he's pathing top side.
Exactly. But don't worry about like Hui poke right here as much. All you need to do is just shove out this wave. And to do that prior, you want to be kind of setting up the previous wave as well. Very nice dodging. And then right here immediately, right when your Q is coming up, immediately just go for it.
Okay.
And the reason for it is because when you clear this wave, Hui has 2 options, right? When you roam bot, let's say you go roam bot after this, or you recall, Hui has to match something. He has to clear this wave and then choose something. He either has to match the recall timer, so he has to recall, or lose all these minions and follow you. And that's what I like to call like, this is why certain kits matter in the game, because it allows you to do certain things macro-wise. You ever play chess?
A little bit, very little.
Do you know the term check?
Yeah.
When a king is in check, what do you have to do?
You're forced to move in a way where you deny the check.
Correct. So if you're forced to move in a way that denies the check, and you set yourself up in a position where you're free to do whatever action you'd like to do afterwards, this puts you in an advantageous state where you can either choose to roam right here, and it's a numbers advantage because now it's a 2v4, right? Bot lane 2 versus 4. Or this gives you a free recall timer, which now Hui has to sit under his tower and then choose to stay if he wants to stay for the next wave while you come back with an item advantage. Right, so it's going to be like a 700 gold advantage or something. Or probably, since it's 4th wave, 600 gold advantage. And that means you have like an amplifying tome plus refillable potion. Right, this is infinitely stronger than what Hui has. And now, because Hui is less resources than you, you're full resources, you come back with an item advantage. You don't have to burn TP. Right now, Hui has to recall and then burn TP. What snowball effect did you just make? You just took his TP. He has bad timers. You have item advantage. You have TP advantage. So already from just level 4, if you're able to just have good tempo from using Q properly, you can just create a lead instantly without them even realizing it. So that's one thing to kind of consider when you're playing into these matchups where it's like Hui has a lot of poke, kind of interactive lane. Ahri has really great wave clear, so use that to your advantage, clear waves and then go roam or go reset or make some sort of advantage for yourself. Right? Because if in this case, let's say for example, instead of Nunu starting topside, Nunu actually decided to start bot side, and then now Xin Sao and Nunu are racing towards topside play. If that same play happened anyways, they're going to be playing for the scuttle, right? If you crash this wave and they play for the scuttle, it's now 2v3 because you're there first.
Yeah.
And that's what, it's kind of like similar to putting someone in check in chess.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing, where you put them in a disadvantaged state and you get the advantage. So that's something to think in terms of like critical thinking, is like, how can I get an advantage from every interaction that I do?
Yeah.
Like per se, I'm not saying this is a bad thing to do right now, but being in this position is kind of rough because if he walks here, you're kind of prone to burning flash if they decide to combo you.
Yeah.
I would say as well. Uh, oh, so by the way, if you didn't know, this is the fourth wave, and you'll hit level 4. Fourth wave on 5th minion. They might have changed it to 4th minion. They might have actually changed it to 4th wave, 4th minion. So you'll see right here. If he didn't lose any EXP, yeah, so that's the 4th minion for him. You'll see right here on the 4th minion, you'll hit level 4.
Okay.
And so, like I said, when you clear that wave and you go roam, you'll have access to all your abilities now. So that's why it's kind of beneficial to do this. So you'll have E.
Huge.
Yep. Okay, Nunu's doing blue. He might actually look to, oh, nice try on the trade. That was actually a pretty good attempt. He's looking. He's gonna get this scuttle and then look to gank somewhere. Looks like they know. Oh, that's huge. Got flash, nice. Let's see. It's kind of a rough play. But Hui's out of mana now. Oh, he has no flash. Oh, Nunu, no, what? Okay, since he has no mana, you have the advantage here.
Okay. I could be applying more pressure here.
Yeah, you can apply pressure from just clearing wave. Right?
It's like Hui always makes me think of those champions where they're like but they have like 3 more abilities to throw out. So I never know when they're actually
Hui is in the sense of like, if you crash this wave, he cannot farm it well under tower.
Oh.
Mainly
okay.
because his, his WE, right?
Yeah.
WE will give the
thing.
the 3
with
circles
mana.
and then gives him mana.
Yeah.
Even with that, he'll probably only get like about here. And
Okay.
if he uses Q and E under tower, he's gonna be super out of mana. So it's gonna be kind of difficult. So if you crash this right here, very good for your tempo. As well as for recall timers, I would say Ahri wants to recall at about I would say optimal would be let me try to think. 850 to about 950 950 to about I'll just make it easy, 1200. So this is kind of the range that you want to be recalling at. This being kind of prime at 850 gold. And then 1200 being like a little bit less prime, mainly because you get Lost Chapter, but your laning phase might go a little poorly. And the reason why you want to reset so early for something like this is because you can get Amplifying Tome, which is 400. And then you can get Mana Crystal, which is 300. And then you can get refillable potion. Refill potion is really OP. So once you reach this threshold, it's kind of optimal to reset for this.
Okay.
Because then Lost Chapter is 1200, right? That means you have 700 right here. You only need 500 more to reach 1200.
Okay.
So hopefully that helps out with kind of like conceptualizing like when it's a good time to recall, as well as like
Yeah.
when you recall now you get home guards, right?
Uh-huh.
Yo, MG just what's up?
Wait, so after you get amp mana refill and then you like do some stuff, you'd be okay, you'd be happy recalling at 500 again, or is it just like
It
a just
depends,
to keep in mind? Okay.
because like let's say you hit level 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a roam opportunity, like you just pan over top lane, you F1. Do you use F keys?
No.
Okay, I would highly recommend starting to use F keys.
Oh, you know who uses F keys?
Who uses F keys?
Faker.
Exactly, and so do
Oh, now
I.
you know who he is. Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I've heard of him
Oh,
like
okay. Yeah,
today.
you mentioned once.
So I would highly recommend rebinding your hotkeys because F1 is bound to yourself. So you want to rebind F1 to top lane, jungle F2, bot lane F3, and then support F4. And you want to be constantly in the habit of F1, F3. F2 doesn't really matter as much.
Yeah.
Mainly
Okay.
the
Sorry,
reason being
what?
like you can just see where they are on the map.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Whereas for laners, it's kind of important because you need to see their wave state.
Yeah.
So
What
like
if like okay, so like my brain is pretty small. So would you be okay if I just learned like half of that? Like maybe like I only bind bot lane and I only play for bot lane. Like I'm a bot lane only player. Like that's better than nothing, right? Right.
I would
Like
say
too many F-keys.
if you want to, I think you're limiting yourself. I think you're not giving yourself enough credit.
Hmm.
I truly do believe that like anything in life is not that. This is gonna sound kind of pretentious. It's not that difficult. You just take it one step at a time, right?
Mm-hmm.
F1, F3. That's all you gotta do. Even if it's like not like you're not soaking the information that you need to take in, you're getting into the habit of the next step, which is processing the information and utilizing the information. So as long as you have the kind of habit to constantly press F1, F3, eventually if you do want to learn the next step, you will learn the next step.
Uh-huh.
And that's with anything in life. Is like don't demean yourself. I know you can do it.
Yeah, yeah, I
It's
think
daunting, right? It's a
yeah.
lot to take in. But I
I think I
promise
just
you,
want too many things, you know? Like I want to like reach out, I guess, and like also like do that and do that and do that, and then it's like focusing yourself. It's kind of hard.
what I do,
But yeah,
I
I
read
will.
chat whenever I reset.
Mhm.
Because then at least I can kind of take a look at the like map state.
Yeah.
And then when I'm walking to lane, I can be like, okay, I know what my next move is gonna be. I can reach chat.
Mhm.
Cause
Yeah.
like, cause
You
you don't
seem
really need
to
to
have a
like.
well-behaved chat. My chat is so needy and annoying
Chat, are you needy?
and stupid
Are you needy in
and
Rosie's
so
chat?
elo and
Oh my god. No? Oh, okay. I never type. Got it. Okay.
oh, do you believe them over me?
They said absolutely. Low elo. Low elo at chat jungle. Alright. Yeah, kind of a moving from what we were talking about earlier. 850 to about 1200 is going to be your ideal reset.
Okay.
Resetting more in this meta is perfectly fine, which is why you saw me going Symbiotic Souls that last game. I had a bad laning matchup. I took that advantage to kind of just clear waves and then reset as I needed. So it's not too bad to do that right here. Perfect. Wait, why are we standing here? Hello?
Oh, I must be lagging.
Oh no, she's reading chat. Oh, the advantage.
Okay, no, I actually remember. I'm like, he's gonna think I recall here, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I'm gonna get more gold, and then I'm gonna have a good reset.
You should
That's what I
probably
was
be around
thinking.
like 800 right here. 900. Oh, 1,100. Okay, not bad. Are you
Yeah,
trying to stay for Lost Chapter?
yeah, I think
That's
that's
not
what I
bad.
was doing. But now that I know that it's fine to just reset for 850, hopefully I don't do that anymore.
I would say it's okay if you're able to get Lost
Uh-huh.
Chapter.
Okay.
But the thing is like, you see how this wave is the next wave now?
Yeah.
So now you're prone to more ganks is kind of the problem.
Mhm.
Okay, we see someone scrying orb that. I like it. Perfect. He TP'd. It was actually a good play. The only problem is if Shinsao just walked right here.
Yeah.
You'd have to burn
Just
flash.
lost flash. Yeah.
So here, actually, you don't need to TP.
Oh yeah, cause it's cannon wave.
Mainly because if this guy is chasing this, that's perfectly fine. You can TP and get this wave in. But the only problem is when you crash this wave,
Yeah.
like it's a neutral wave, right? So if you crash this wave, melee minions take how many turret shots
2,
to
3.
die? Okay, so 3 for melee. And then cannon takes how many?
More than 3.
Okay, so 3 plus.
Let's go! He counted.
It's going to be 8.
Okay.
So it's going to take 11 turret shots.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh,
When
mhm.
when you're playing a neutral wave without cannon, how many turret shots does it take to get to 11 shots? It's going to take 3 melees, right? Because that's going to be 9. And then 2 autos on your range creep.
Legit math. Oh, okay, okay.
Right, so 1 range creep. So you're going to lose 1 range, 3 melees for the same amount of tower shots. But
Okay.
with a cannon wave, when you crash this, Hui can just walk back and not lose cannon.
Mhm.
So that's generally why in these kinds of situations where when they're here, you don't want to be like crashing unless there's a very specific purpose to be crashing. Right? Nunu's dead.
Yeah.
Bot lane's not even
Okay.
in lane.
Mhm.
So in this case, maybe you could potentially, like, let's look at top lane. Looks like a freeze. Doesn't look like anything's going to happen because Shinsao is up top side. You don't really want to walk into 1v2. So the only possible play that you can make here is after clearing this is maybe get vision and then maybe gank here, right?
Yeah.
But if we're not thinking that specifically, I personally wouldn't crash cannon wave like this.
Deny the minions.
Yeah, exactly. When the minions actually fight each other, it clears faster than actually bringing it to tower. For a cannon wave specifically. Aurelia's kind of just being chillin'. That clear this wave. We know Shinsao's top side. Personally, I wouldn't even look. Like at this very moment, you know he's right here.
I don't remember. I
Well,
could have known. I couldn't have known.
I'm just saying. You heard the void grubs.
Yeah.
Getting so he could just be right here. He actually just decides to not go. Thankfully, holy shit. Limit testing is okay as well. I personally don't mind. So like if you want to trade, like trade as much as you can.
Okay.
Within
'cause
reason, of course.
I think I tend to hold abilities a lot more than the average Ahri that I've been watching.
Okay, another neutral wave. He's trying to clear this. This looks like a good gank opportunity for Nunu. Oh, looks huge if he comes in. Oh, looks huge for you to engage. Nunu. No, he's not there. Okay, yeah, I would fight this. Perfect. I like the angle. Huge. Good. Plate slow. I like it. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, for that right there, let's talk about this a little bit. So this angle right here, perfect.
Yeah.
You could also just play from this angle because you know you're gonna ulti.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you play for a fight 4v4,
Yeah.
generally you want to be like getting the target, right?
Okay.
If it's like four
Yeah.
people or two people coming in from here, maybe three people because Nunu, and then you're coming in from here. Generally, you should be able to kind of burst down the target that you charm.
Okay.
Because as well as this is another thing that nobody thinks about when playing Ahri. So, have you played FPS games?
Yeah.
Have you played Valorant?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know the term cross? Fuck. What is it called? When you're playing across from one another, they basically have to turn 180 to 180, right? To be able to shoot one person to the other person. Crossfire, yeah. When you play Crossfire, right? They have to play looking one way, and then they have to turn a complete 180 to see the other person, right?
Okay.
So in that sense, if you play right here, right? If you play from here, and the enemy team is looking here, right? Their eyes are looking right here. I don't know how.
Oh. Legit eyes. Oh,
Okay.
the eyeballs have. Oh, that's. Oh, okay.
So then
Nice.
eyebrow,
Oh, very good.
and then eyelashes.
Shit.
Okay, so when the enemy team is looking here, right? This is their main focus. This is the same concept as a crossfire from like FPS shooters. If you play here, and they're playing locked strain, they can't play the game. Their brains they can't compute. Right? And even if they're not playing lock screen, they're doing this shit. They're doing
Yeah.
they're doing this shit. Okay, so take into consideration that you don't always have to play behind your team. You could always play like across from your team, especially when a play is happening. So right here, you could always ulti over this way, and then play for a pick to go onto a target. Sometimes it's good to play like with your team because charm like makes them walk this way. But take into considerations if you do want to go for like a one shot on a carry and you have enough damage, maybe you should just go behind them and one shot them.
Okay.
Okay. This right here, let's talk about this fight. Hui is one ulti and one auto away from dying.
Oh, okay. One ulti, one. Oh, so I wasted Q.
Yeah, so you wasted Q here.
Okay.
So you can see that's one auto.
I see. Okay.
And so with that, you have another ulti charge, and you could play for this.
Oh, okay.
So what that means is you can ulti over this wall like this, and then Janna is now forced to choose between walking this way and this way. But the best part is she's on a wall, and that means you can't miss skill shots. Okay.
Me? You can't miss skill shots.
No.
Maybe.
Trust me, with practice, all you gotta do is stand right here and then throw the skill shot wherever she's walking, because it covers the entire area.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty much why.
Okay.
It's just geometry. Just stand here, like you ulti over the wall, and then you just E this way. It covers all of this, or when she's walking this way, this covers all of this.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Why would you type that, MCK? Yours. That guy's a paid chatter.
Fade actor. Oh, perfect. Okay, wait, right here. This ulti, no need for this ulti. We know she's dead. This guy is gone.
Just you, not me.
No. We know this guy is gone.
Okay.
All right.
Now we know. Okay.
So now we know. So from this position, instead of going here, you actually want to play here, and then cut off this Janna from walking back to base. You want to keep her under tower, so then when your team crashes this, you guys get another free kill.
Oh. Okay. All right. You're just always on the next target.
You're always on the next move because you have resets, right?
Yeah.
So you're always
You're
thinking like it's like Schrodinger's Ahri. That's why Ahri is kind of difficult to play. Where she's easy to pick up, but she's kind of difficult to play in the sense of like you need to always be thinking about where you could be. You could be here, you could be here, you could be here. But is this the correct play, or is this the correct play, or is this the correct play, or is this the correct play? Like, there's pretty much infinite positions that you can be in with Ahri, and cooldowns, like cooldown management. This is why people think like Ahri's super easy because you just get resets and just fucking run all over the place. But it's like you really do need to think about like if you want to become good, you need to be thinking about the next step.
Okay.
Right, because right here, let's play this again. Again, I personally think this engage was really good. I like this engage. It's just not as guaranteed as the Janna. But it's still like you egoed this guy. You egoed this guy. You said that's not your fucking tower, and then you just
yeah, we know she's dead. We know she's dead. We don't need to ult there. No, we know. Okay, so how does Ahri's ult work? Like, is it like a W? Like, I have a W after I dash, I get like a W. So if I auto, then the W goes to them. And then that's what you mean by the Hui. Like, because of my ult W thing, if I autoed with the ult, he would have died, and I didn't need a Q.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So the way it works is wherever you dash to, that location, you'll have a range. From that range, anyone that's within this range, it'll prioritize champions first, and then it'll prioritize minions after. So, in that case, when you land,
wave clear.
You can use it for wave clear. Like, let's say a play is done. I personally would use it like the rest of the charges to like clear the wave as soon as possible and then Q.
Ooh. Oh, but I have guilt. Like, if I take CS from my ADC, I'm like, oh, sorry. But should I get rid of?
Fuck your ADC.
Okay.
Are you the carry or not?
I'm the carry.
You're Korean, right?
I'm Korean.
So you're better than everyone else, right? No, I was kidding.
Yes, sir. No, just like mom taught me.
All right, so but yeah, like if you're in your own lane and like you played for a play and you still have ulti charges, like let's say you have 2 ulti charges, you could just use it on the wave for wave clear.
Okay.
And then yeah, that play is done. Oh, same thing happened anyways. She stayed under tower and then your team showed up. Exactly like I said, but it was just different timing.
Oh, okay.
Good. What happened this game? Where did it all go wrong?
Oh, wait, can you pause? I gotta go to the bathroom. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
1 second.
Chat, do you guys have any questions? Hopefully this session hasn't been going too long. P buff? Bro, that's like a debuff though. Fuck ass Nunu was first timing Nunu. Why are we coaching pro Ahris? You're right. You know, it's not my place. Did you see the LeBlanc rework? Cast abilities while using your W. Yes. W coaching. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys learned something today. Is it always good to push W Ahri first levels? I tend to let the enemy push. Oh, push with Ahri first levels. It's all dependent on what you need in terms of like what your game plan is. Right? Yas, Silas, just freeze, create a gank window. Yes. If you're playing against Yasuo or Silas, you need for them, like Aurelia as well, you need for them to be kind of outside of your turret range. Because if you're pushing them to their tower and you don't know where the jungler is, bro, they're gonna fuck you up. Silas will E forward, press W, and then wait for your flash and then press E, right? It's just, the lane is so long when you push up this far right? When you push up to this point and you have this much to walk, that gank window when someone just walks in is a little bit too far to walk, right? So you're gonna end up burning like flash or ulti, right? Jungler can come in like this, things like that. So you gotta be very careful. Hello, welcome back. All right. So yeah, it looks like right here you got Lost Chapter and Blasting Wand. So what that's basically saying is like you want to clear wave as quickly as possible.
Okay.
As well as you can also go for the option to like wait for Hui to use his ability on the wave. Just walk to the side of the wave and throw out a charm, like charm and then Q and plus W auto. And then once you chunk him to about half HP, you do the same thing on the next wave, and now he can't play the game. Because like you have ulti, right? You're waiting for your ulti. Once it comes up, if he's about half HP, you wait for electrocute to come back up. Even if he has flash, like a lot of the times he will just die. But that comes with making the first play, like positioning. Yeah, like I said, he just used Q and he used W. Just walk at this motherfucker. Outside of the wave, it's a little bit harder because he has no other target than to target you.
Yeah.
So that's why we just wait for cooldowns basically when we're playing in lane. Laning is just like a fine line between do I push the wave, like do I CS or do I attack? The best case scenario is for you to auto attack the minions, like let's say early game. Best case scenario is to not use abilities on the wave unless it's for specifically pushing, and it's to chunk out the enemy laner.
Okay.
That's how Chovy plays.
I have a Hui specific question. So, like, so he uses Q. So I think I have Hui trauma because I've played against like so many Huis, and they would QE the wave, and I'll be like, okay, perfect, I could walk up. So I auto, and then I Q, and then I miss, and then his Q is already up, and then I'm like in front of the minions, and then I'm like half health. So is that like, did I like, should what should like my sequence be like when he? So I shouldn't walk that, like the thing went wrong because I walked too forward, right?
So let's talk about this right here. So I'll give you kind of the example that you're talking about. Boom. He just used W, he just used Q. Let's look at his cooldowns. Okay. It's actually not showing. That is so weird.
Maybe he's hacking.
Maybe he is hacking. Oh my god. So you say you like auto WQ and then you miss, things like that?
Yeah.
All you have to do is you don't have to auto WQ. Especially if it's a champion that like has good poke. You can just start off with charm and just stay way further range than you need to be, or like than you should be for like autos. That way, even if he decides to trade back, if he needs to walk forward a little bit closer to be in range, he'll be further away than he would be with like an auto attack. So like auto attack, he would be like what, here, but with Q or with E, he would be like here. So this is how much more distance he would have to walk to be able to trade back.
I see.
So it's just like a non-committal like charm. If you miss it, no big deal because, you know, you just use charm. But if you land it, that's half his HP.
Okay.
So I would say only time you would want to like auto QW is like if you're sure that they don't have cooldowns, as well as like you're trying to bait something movement wise.
I see.
Yeah, it's all about maintaining distance, like when you can. So like here. Yeah, perfect, just like that. You use Q on him, right?
Okay.
Exact same concept, but with charm. So like once you clear the wave with Q, like from this way, then you could just
Yeah.
walk this way, right? And then you can look to throw out a charm afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that Q was super non-committal, where it's like he couldn't trade back at all.
Yeah.
So those are the kind of trades you're looking for with like charm as well. Do you have any other questions so far?
No, I don't. I don't think I. No, I don't think so.
Okay. I don't want to like keep you too long as well, because I know you said like until, what was it, 6 PST?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to go over anything in specific that you felt like went wrong this game as well, like I could help you with that. But do you feel like
Ooh.
you learned a good amount so far?
Yeah, I definitely have a lot to work with for sure.
Mhm.
I think this specific situation, I think I was starting drag, right?
Mhm.
And then I sacked a wave. Should I have stayed on drag and just sacked the wave? Like, walking here feels a little illegal.
No, I would just say this is probably a better rotation though.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Yeah, I definitely have a lot to. Yeah, I learned a lot for sure.
As well as like, let's say you chunked him to about this much HP, like last time,
Yeah.
and then your ulti is about to come up. You can just, you know, he's using Q, so you can just like, he's using Q, and then let's say flash as well. No Q, and you could just dodge it using your ulti.
Yeah.
So then that means he has to use E, flash, or R to basically get away, or W. And since you have 2 more ultis, you could easily bait out the flash, and you just burned his flash for ulti, which is very worth.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's kind of like just understanding like kill thresholds. So in my eyes, if I had ulti right here, it would be kind of like a 50-50 whether I can kill him with this much HP. If I saw him with this much HP, he's dead. Like 100% he's dead.
I see, I see.
Even with flash, it doesn't matter. So it's always baiting out abilities. Like let's say Syndra, right? Let's say this was Syndra instead.
Yeah.
Syndra would press Q E, right? To try to like stun you.
Yeah.
You just wasted Q E for ulti, and you still have 2 ultis. So it's like a math equation.
Yeah, yeah. You always come back to math, huh?
Okay, I'm not beating the allegations, but like, okay, listen. It's just like a math equation. It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
But yeah, like what does Syndra have left? W, R, and then maybe 1 more Q.
Yeah.
Because of charges. So then you could easily dodge W because you have another ulti. And you could easily dodge Q because you have another ulti. And if she has flash, it's okay because you have another ulti.
This is like the math thing where you cancel things out. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, numerator, denominator.
Yep. And then you just come out ahead if you just dodge the first ability.
Okay, okay. I see. Yeah, you could use ult like that. That's cool.
Oh yeah, like there's so many times where you could just use ulti to deal damage and dodge their ability, and then you just win the trade straight up right there.
Yeah.
If they flash, who cares? You press Q and redirect with ulti again.
Yeah.
And then you charm afterwards.
I see, I see.
So that's why I specifically say play slower.
Uh-huh.
Because then you have a little bit more time to think about like, okay, what do I need to dodge? What do I need to land? Do I have enough damage? Cool. And then once you figure that out, that's when you execute.
Okay. Yeah, I think I definitely have a good amount of stuff. Oh.
Like right here. This is something where it's like you take your time. But go on, I didn't mean to cut you off.
This is like when you got the triple kill in your game against Mel.
Exactly, same thing. But you got to be careful here because it's a number disadvantage.
Yeah.
As well as like look at the positioning of your Zaya. Even if you go in, like, do you have enough damage to kill this guy? Probably not. Even if you go in, do you have enough damage to kill the Janna? Probably not. Because Zaya's not with you. If she was right behind you, hey, that might be a different story. But I would look at this and I would be like, okay, next wave is coming. I would just immediately dip.
Yeah.
Why is Hui walking down here? All right, perfect. Should I go over like one last team fight?
Sure.
What the snowball? Yeah, I think early game is the most important when it comes to like coaching for Ahri, because late game is so varied.
Yeah.
Like there's so many different variables for like late game team fights. That's like you just have to play more to experience like what you need to be doing.
I see. I see.
So that's like something I can't really teach. It's like I can tell you, but it doesn't really apply much if you don't understand like what it's gonna mean for the next kind of game.
Yeah.
As well as let's talk about. Okay, so we're matching the Kaisa here. Everything's dark. I would just be very careful. Okay, we see Xin Sao. Specifically when I'm pushing like this, I like to get a ward right here.
Okay.
Deep ward is really good for this. Because let's say enemy jungle does raptors, and then he does like this. You'll always spot him right here. Or if support is coming back from base, generally they'll like walk here.
Okay.
So you'll pretty much be able to spot anyone from this point. As well as if you get a control ward in this bush, or if you get maybe a ward, like a control ward like here. It's pretty good too. Oh my god. Oh, we're not coaching him. It's okay, don't worry, we're not coaching that guy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this game is probably not your fault.
Oh.
Oh, also, do you know about freezing? This is kind of like a general thing. Freezing tier 2.
Yeah.
If you hold the wave right here, you can permanently freeze the wave here.
Yeah.
So, do you know why this is important?
To farm safely, infinite money hack.
So yeah, let's say you're going against a champion that has Ignite, right?
Okay.
Like Talon. If you play on the opposite side of objective, you have TP. They have Ignite. If they decide to play for the objective, you can free farm this like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 waves. And like, let's say your team can't fight this. Like, it's not possible to fight this objective. That enemy laner will lose like 7 waves. 5 to 7 waves by you just freezing right here.
Damn.
So all you need to do is last hit with like W's and charm. And you can kind of easily tip the scale back if you're like a little behind. So if I'm like try-harding, like I'm try-harding, if I'm like at a disadvantage, I'll always do this. Because there's nothing else to get on the map, right?
Yeah.
There's no point in like coin flipping a fight. Maybe like hope that an engage will work. I'll just guarantee like what 7 waves, 1,000 gold, plus like 1.5 levels of EXP. So kind of OP, if you ask me.
Damn. Okay.
So yeah, you can see if we push this out, it's gonna lead us to be a little bit more prone to ganks right here. Okay, probably get Horizon here. Cool. Perfect. And I would say at this point, like, you guys are pretty even and you're playing for third Drake. It's good to be like pushing that out and then rotating to your team. And then looking for a pick before the fight. It's pretty much your objective here. Xin Sao is kind of fed, as well as Aatrox. I would say personally, yeah, at this point, like, you're not looking to fight this at all. You have no vision. Your Rakan just died. You are the only engage. Yeah, this is not happening. So I'd immediately just run topside.
Oh, okay.
Like, fuck this shit. This is not happening. Yeah, your team will probably like flame you, but over the long
Yeah.
run, like this habit will be better.
Uh-huh.
It's already gone.
Sure.
Yeah, or just wait for them to just take this. Technically, yeah, you guys are kind of weak to fight Otacon too, so like you could just kill the Aatrox. You could think of him as an objective.
Ooh. Yeah, the only objectives in my mind is CS. But yeah, for sure I should I should
There, have you ever watched Blue Lock?
yeah.
It's like, you know, when I forgot the main character's name, but when
It's okay, me too.
he like has puzzle pieces in his brain
Mm,
and then it like reforms, like he learns
Yeah.
something new and then everything shatters and then like it puts itself back together.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty much like League.
Mm.
Like when you learn something, like everything kind of falls into place as a puzzle piece, and then when you
Yeah.
learn something new, it like forms around each other afterwards.
Mm.
So like stuff like learning this will gain you like 1% more like win rate. Thinking about Aatrox as a objective instead of going for Otacon, because you probably can't fight Otacon. There's no vision. Your Recon
Yeah.
just spawned. Your Nunu's on bot side. Like just stuff like small stuff like this will open up more paths for you to like think critically
Okay.
and get you more win rate essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And it might seem daunting at first, but slowly, you just gotta think of it slowly. Oh. I probably would have engaged with him.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have been beneficial.
Yeah. It's like in my brain, like Ziggs ain't killing that, you know what I'm saying? Like
True.
so
But you gotta also think about like Malignance. When you ulti, do you know about the magic resist shred?
Nope.
So with Malignance, when you ulti, any target that gets hit by it, like in the puddle,
Mm-hmm.
it reduces their MR by 10.
Oh.
So when you're playing with like an AP champion like Nunu,
Yeah.
he has pen right here and pen right here.
Oh.
So he has 12, 15, that's 27. And then you have this, which is, if you read that,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. 10?
so that's 37 now.
Quick math.
Yeah, so 37 MR shred. That's pretty worth. Oh. Wait, that's kind of a good charm. Unfortunately, your team didn't have damage. And the game was lost here. That's not your fault. Except maybe this engage.
Yeah. And the wave thing. But it's okay.
Yeah.
2% closer.
So you can see that he has 59 MR, right?
Oh.
So the lower MR they have, the more effective it is. So,
Sheesh.
so I'll just do this one last thing for you. And then we can just like kind of close up the session for you.
No.
What? I feel like I'm going on too long, no?
No, you're good. You're good. I just can't believe there's a website.
Oh,
for-
yeah. So he's at 59, right?
Nah, you're on like a different side of League of Legends, like for real, like.
So if we're to talk about flat magic reduction, let's do flat magic pen. So effectively, he'll have 22, which means he'll take 82% damage.
Damn.
Instead of like, let's say if he didn't get the like malignance, it's what, 86, 6% less damage. So just you ulting is 6% more damage for Nunu,
Wow.
and then however much more it is for you as well. So that's just something to keep in mind when you play Malignance, is you can play to be supportive for your team.
Yeah. Except when I take their cannon wave.
Yes. Cannon waves are all yours. two types of players: min-maxing with math versus instinctual. I do both.
We know.
So,
Oh, it's not that hard. You can use F keys, so you can use more than one F key. Yeah. It's actually very easy. Yeah. No problem.
I don't think F keys are that easy. It takes a while to get used to. Is this tower gone? What the heck? Oh, it's bugged. Why are these up, but these are gone? Oh, wait, this is a really good fight for your team. Yeah, I would rotate for this for sure.
Ooh.
So I guess the last thing would be, oh, nice, nice, nice. Huge. So again, there. This is just kind of like a small nitpick thing.
Oh, I could have done the thing where I make them Valorant.
You could do that too. You could like go from here instead. But you see right here,
Okay.
this guy is dead. You don't need a charm here.
Yeah.
If anything, if you wanted more damage, I would Q. But then after you get this reset, I would just charm the Janna instead.
Oh. Yeah.
So just being able to get those small picks over time will get you like more win rate, like over and over. Okay, I like that you're both, your team is pushing tier 2s. This is really good. And then basically you got to reset. So here you want to be pinging your team to back off and then reset for Baron.
Okay.
Good. Seems like they're already doing it. I like it. I like it. And your Nunu greeds. Oh my god. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, this is a free pick. Free pick on Janna. No! No! I want you to limit test.
Oh, yes, sir.
Next time I see you, you better be doing a double dash Ahri, W cancel, animation cancel with EQ, buffer, flash.
I alt flashed, E-flashed today. That's
Oh, did you?
cool.
Let's go. Oh no, Aatrox. Oh no, your Nunu just ulting in the open. What the fuck? Oh, I like the charms though. Oh god. Oh god, what happened? What was the last fight? I want to see this. This is actually kind of a close game.
Yeah.
Okay, so they take Baron.
Just never know with Emerald.
Oh my god. Holy fuck. Okay, so it wasn't your fault. We're not coaching this guy though, so we're gonna kind of
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, let's see what happens here. Oh my god. Oh, it's a fucking oh, it's actually a disaster. Damn. Oh. Watch out, Hui. Oh. Oh no. That was a very tragic event.
Oh, thank you.
I think you played pretty well though, overall. I think your like timings, recall timings. You might need to work on like recalls a little bit better. Pulling the trigger with ulti and then thinking ahead. Those are probably the main three things that I saw that I was like, you could work on. But everything else seemed like pretty solid. Maybe yeah, pulling the trigger might be the biggest thing. Is don't be afraid to kind of limit test. Yeah, in terms of macro. Yeah, go ahead.
I think I have performance anxiety. So when I press R, I feel like I'm like, hey everyone, look at me, look at me, I'm pressing R, you know, and then it's like, oh, oh god.
It's okay. You just go for it.
Okay, yes sir. You know, eventually, if I do it like 1,000 times, eventually it won't be so
Yeah.
scary anymore.
It won't be that bad. You still might have performance anxiety, but
Oh,
it'll be easier.
Lovely.
It'll be easier.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Overall, I don't think this game was lost because of you. There are things to improve on, but it wasn't. We didn't lose because of you. That was good. That was a good performance, actually. I liked it.
Thank you. You're so kind.
Of course. I never flame people that I coach. Unless they're into that.
What if I ask for it? What if I learn better if I get flamed?
What if you learn better? All right, chat. Thank you so much for watching today's stream. We're gonna be off stream the rest of the coaching session.
It's going on 9.
There are forbidden words I cannot say. If I speak, I will be in trouble. Yeah. Any last questions about that?
No. I definitely understand. There's a lot of things to fine tune. So I will grind my games in, and hopefully next time you see me, I'll be Ring in, like fuck, you know, like.
Yeah, I better see R charm flash redirect.
R charm flash redirect.
Yeah. Do you know about that?
I only know how to do it forward. Like I can't do the the fancy version you're telling me.
So like, let's say for example, I'll show you one last thing.
Okay.
You could also dash twice on Ahri with no cooldown.
Oh.
If you wanted to learn that tech.
Like it's not just pressing R twice. Like I have to do something special.
Yeah, because each ulti there's a 1 second cooldown, right? But there's a way you can ulti twice with no cooldown.
Oh.
That's the hardest mechanic on Ahri, but like it's not reliable at all.
Oh, it's hard?
It's actually a hard mechanic.
Let me figure out the F keys first, and then we'll get to the.
Alright, so let's say for example you wanted to kill this target. Ulti charm flash redirect would be. Oh, my charm didn't go off.
Oh, to get the person.
Yeah, to get this target behind. So like, let's say there was a minion wave, right?
Oh.
And then you specifically walk up like this to make them walk down like this to mirror your movement. You would like ulti like this and then get the charm.
Oh. Oh.
So that's another thing that you can do. I wouldn't recommend it. It's kind of hard to.
Yeah. You know, just keep it in mind. Like if someone.
Yeah, just keep it in mind.
Yeah.
And then as for the double dash, it would be this.
Oh.
So when you get your passive, you can dash twice. So.
Oh, like right when you get it?
Yeah, right when you get it. So like, let's say you're getting a kill, right? You can ulti towards your passive and then go for another kill. Like, let's say the target's right here and you need to chase. It's like inconsistent. But yeah, that's something you can keep in mind if you press your R. Like that.
Oh my god.
So that's technically the hardest combo on Ahri is doing double dash E redirect with Q buffer. I don't even think I've ever done it in a game.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's too hard to do. Pretty much something like that.
Wow. You know, on Ziggs you can Q and then W people into your Q. Kinda cool.
Can you teach me sometime?
It's pretty straightforward. I don't even have to go into a custom. It's pretty straightforward.
I can't envision it, so you gotta show me sometime next time.
Oh yeah,
All
I
right.
got you.
And for everyone that was watching today's coaching session, where can they find you? Your socials.
Yeah, you can find me in low elo. I'll be playing Ahri, 25 game. No, it's twitch.tv/Rosie.
Perfect. Thank you. Would you also like to link your Twitter?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, LegitKorea. Twitch.tv/LegitKorea. Twitter.com/x.com.
Oh no, there's no way you said x.com.
X.com.
Oh.
No, but thank you so much. I will become the best story.
Yeah, thank you for your time.
No.
No pressure. Like I said, it's just small things at a time. Try to focus on one thing at a time per game.
Okay.
Whether that be like, oh, I wanted to freeze here, top lane, tier 2.
Mm-hmm.
Or, oh, I wanted to like it's a 3-man fight. I want to extend the fight, see if I can get more picks after the first pick kind of thing. Or early game, let's think about early game. A little bit of jungle tracking, like where should I be at what time?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'll definitely start with like when am I getting level 2? When am I getting level 3? Like where is my jungler pathing to? Does he need me for scuttle? Do I need to move first? Like I'll do that first and then have keys.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time again.
Yeah, thank you.